Huzzah and well met again, lords and ladies. I regrettably was unable to upload last weekend because of work and weather, but I have returned, and today I'm going to show you my favorite automatic melon and or pumpkin farm. So, without wanting this video to get too long, we'll get right into it. We're using the same collection method from my previous video, the vegetable farm. It'll be a hopper with my in a minecart, zooming around, picking everything up. So this is an alternate method of powering your powered rails. Put a switch on the underside, unpowered. Make sure they're turned on. They'll always stay on. They don't like run out of signal or anything. Finish up our rails. I just wanted to demonstrate that. If you're going to stack up numerous layers of farms, this is even the same size at 21 by 21 as the vegetable farm. 4 quadrants of 9 by 9. We'll put water directly in the middle, but we'll do that as a second step. So your first step, once you have your collection rail, I should mention, your collection rail goes to a smart minecart unloader, of which I have a video. I'll put that in a playlist that'll help you build all your vegetable and fruit farms that we can make. So onward we go. Our first step after we have this is we do not build our dirt, because pistons are a pain and they need to be placed facing towards you. So we need to have our head right where our dirt is going to be. So go up 3 blocks from where your dirt layer is going to be, and you're going to build this checkerboard. Now, I'm using blue concrete as I do in all of my videos because these are part of a circuit. Come down below this new thing, and we're going to place pistons. And rather than showing me building all of this all at one time and lengthening these videos, I just have this built out in steps. So we'll find our middle here, and I will show you quickly what we've done. So the first thing we do, we find a middle, build a ring, put a slab in here, and fill it with water. That's if you count. I will show you. 1, 2, 3, 4, and your fifth one is going to be your slab. Build your ring around that, fill it with water. That's our first step. Then we're going to fill it with dirt, fill in this layer with dirt all the way around. And as you go, you need to work outward from this middle. And I will demonstrate this part because it's important. Otherwise, you're not able to get in here and place your pistons facing the proper way. In any space where there is going to be an observer, we are going to hoe that ground into farmable land. The center one where there is a sea lantern, I'm using a sea lantern. You can use any type of light that you want. You could even place it right down there. It doesn't matter. As long as there's light in here, your melons and pumpkins will grow. But as we're going, so your corners are going to need to be tilled, and we'll place our observers, but this will also end up being a checkerboard pattern. Now, I've been adjusting the audio levels, so you can let me know if this is a problem. I'll watch this back and see if it is, but once you have filled this all in, I'm not going to show you the whole process. Do it in stages as you're building outwards, otherwise you won't be able to reach very well. And you will also want to plant your seeds as you go. Whoops, not beetroots. We're doing melons and pumpkins. Now, Minecraft has this funny rule where if you put the same kinds of plants right next to each other, they don't grow as fast. So alternate rows of pumpkins and melons and you'll get higher production speed out of your farm. But I use this farm in my own survival world, and it produces more melons than my 16 farmers in my trading hall can trade for. So you can adjust this to however many melons and pumpkins you think you really need to have. Maybe you want to build the biggest pumpkin pie factory Minecraft has ever seen. More power to you. So once our dirt is all placed in and ready to start growing, we'll come up top and make this look like this one. So we'll grab ourselves some observers. We no longer need the hoe. Your observers place so that they're looking away from you when you place them. So you'll have to be on top to do this. And without wishing to extend the length of this video too ridiculously long, we will show you just how this works here and now. Place the redstone on the backs of the observers. When the observer observes, let's see if we can fly up here and see it work. Because this farm is... Okay, you'll see it light up. And what that does is transfer power to all 4 of these concrete blocks. Now, like I said, I use concrete or light blue concrete to show my circuits so that you know what you're looking at, but you can use any solid block that you'd like. That power goes from these blocks to these pistons, and it will break any melon or pumpkin that flops into one of these unoccupied spaces. And we might see it work here, though not all of these have grown up fully. See, and as the observers observe changes, there we go. You can see one pumpkin right there. So then that will sit there, and because our minecart can grab things from a whole layer above it, especially if it's less than a full layer. Oh, it doesn't want to be placed on slanted ground. So you'll watch our minecart roll through, and it sucks up the pumpkin. When it comes back, it will unload them into this chest. It does take it quite a while, but it's less than 5 minutes, so don't worry about your things despawning. What you'll do, to go back to how this is actually built, is you'll have gone up your 3 spaces, and then as you have probably seen if you've watched my videos, pistons are placed with the pushing end facing towards you. And you can't do that if there's dirt here. So you'll place all your pistons in, then you'll place your dirt in and plant as you go, and then you will place your observers in from the top so that they're looking down at where your vines are going to be. And as you probably know if you're a veteran Minecrafter, when a pumpkin or melon grows, it picks a direction and the vine pushes over that way. Since the observers and the pistons clean up anything that grows immediately, you don't ever have an issue where one vine is growing something into a space and another vine can't grow there because nothing stays for very long. So you'll watch. Oh, it's already heading back again. So it didn't have much, but our pumpkin should be in our box. Ta-da! The one whole pumpkin we've grown so far, but it scooped up the other one. You can, I am very fond of doing this as well, take glass, it doesn't matter what color glass, even tinted glass is okay if you don't want to let the sunshine in there for some reason. This isn't tall enough for any monsters to spawn, so if you close it all off, it will be just fine. Make sure you have plenty of powered rails at this one end so that your cart doesn't bounce back and then lose all its momentum before it grabs a powered rail and takes off again. You can close this whole thing in Well, I'll just show you on the part where it's actually a farm. And like I said, as long as there is some light in there, and you'll have plenty of light with a sea lantern or a glowstone, I don't know that a frog light will do the job. They might be too dim, but I don't know that for sure. You can experiment and see what works for you. And there you really have it. I know this video runs a little short, but I don't want to waste time if it's not necessary and just jabber at you with stuff that you don't need to know. So thank you for watching. Be blessed on your next quest, and I am off to my next adventure, which will hopefully be a second video upload yet tonight, and we'll see you there.